you can be redeemed. Just because you grew up with a bad daddy doesn't mean that you have to become one too, all right? That doesn't have to define you.
I don't have to be a bad daddy.
No. Or a bad son or a bad person. Just in general, that doesn't have to be your legacy.
Us three are like 13-year-old boys. Bad daddy.
This is your mom talking over Lynn.
Spoilers ahead, adventurers. If you haven't yet braved the crypts or recovered from the heartbreak of episode 13, this is your final warning. Previously on Thy Staff of Power. The party pressed onward through the trials of the Valkantors. Their faith tested, their fears laid bare. One by one, they overcame each other's trials until a haunting revelation changed everything. Within Steward Tahd's trial, braved by Titan, they learned the tragic truth that his wife, Runa Brown, the wife of Steward Tahd, died searching for the moral compass itself. There was no time to mourn. The heroes were beset by vegetable-themed monstrosities after Morwen failed the trial of Dustin. These vegetable-themed monsters ran amok, singing, dancing, and arguing over a missing hairbrush. These uncanny foes turned the battlefield into a musical nightmare. Though the party fought valiantly, Morwen fell grievously wounded into a vat of toxic rage and chaos. And with that, Steward Tahd appeared. With authority and desperate resolve, he drew them into the astral plane in a last-ditch effort to save Morwen's life before it was too late. Faith, folly, and floating vegetables. This is Thy Staff of Power.
Thy staff of power strikes the night. Lightning cracks a blinding light. Enemies tremble, lose their fight. The arcane rules we ride to smite.
Hello, welcome to Thy Staff of Power, the podcast where we roll some dice, try to play nice, and tell stories so sweet, you'll think you're in the land of milk and honey. I can always count on Harley to laugh at my little intro joke. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kyle Lee, and we're playing D&D 24, the latest and greatest version of the game we all adore. If you're new to Dungeons & Dragons, it's a collaborative storytelling game where players create characters, give them names, roll dice to determine their fates, and work together to navigate a world full of challenges, choices, and consequences. For us, D&D is a tool, a way to wrestle with deep questions about right and wrong, the power of community, and how to tell a cool story. Our tales take place in the Fractured Realms, a world once guided by the moral compass, a divine artifact that helped people discern right from wrong and chart a righteous path forward. But now the compass is lost, and the world has splintered into confusion and chaos. Oh no. Before we dive in, just a quick note. Yes, this is a Christian podcast, but that doesn't mean we're handing out halos. Our adventurers won't always make the perfect choice. They're not always going to consult their what would Jesus do wristbands, and that's okay, because sometimes the best stories come from the messiest moments. Expect a mix of fun, faith, and a little moral ambiguity as we journey together. So grab your sandals, your staff, and maybe a pair of stoned tablets that you can throw at a golden calf, because you're setting out into the Fractured Realms in search of hope, truth, and the moral compass. Let's roll.
Woo!
All right, guys.
And we're still in Texas, y'all.
Still
in
live,
Texas.
Live from Texas. And you guys had, for the very first time, some good old Texas barbecue. How was that?
It's hard to sleep how bloated I was. But
But in the moment when you ate it, how was it?
it was incredible.
I got a taste of heaven. Like, that's what heaven's gonna be like, us eating Texas barbecue every single day with Jesus.
Period.
I'm of the opinion that Texas barbecue is the best form of American barbecue, but
I agree.
I'm a little biased because I've had a lot of Texas barbecue. I have some friends from Kansas City who'd like to have a bone to pick with me on that, but that's all right. We had an interesting time fighting VeggieTale monsters last time. We jumped into the astral plane to protect Morwen, so we'll pick it up right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For a moment, as you step through the portal, your vision blurs, your body feels weightless and very slightly overcaffeinated, and then suddenly, you're standing in the astral plane. Gone is the smooth stone structure of the Valkantor family crypt, and instead, before you, the astral plane stretches endlessly in every direction. It's an infinite expanse of shimmering silver and soft, pastel-type light. Islands of thought and memory drift in the distance. There's conceptual things that kind of just float in and out of existence, popping in and out. As you stand in this new space, sometimes it looks like every once in a while as you look around that you're looking at the world through like a prism glass. So things start to kind of go kaleidoscope of colors. Before you though, you stand before a massive glass and white stone complex that occasionally, because of the way that the astral plane works, it will start to pop with colors and rainbows every once in a while, amongst that white backdrop and glass backdrop that you're seeing. This is a massive cathedral of sorts. You can see that this mega church-sized citadel of rest and restoration is designed with open concepts and very modern architecture. As you walk towards this, following Tahd as he carries Morwen, there's a set of crystal glass doors that will just magically open as you get closer. And as you walk inside, there is a massive welcome desk staffed by a few people who have name tags that say, "Ask me about eternal rewards." As you enter, you are immediately also met with the rich smell of Mara. There's a Mara bar with people making Mara right over there in the corner. You can see a gift shop of blessings to the right with a bunch of paraphernalia and things out there, like including some custom Tahd branded Mara, and some of his books that are over there, and also just other various things like journals and other things like that. And to the right,
Are there mugs?
there are definitely mugs. There are definitely mugs. And you move all past this pretty quickly though. And Tahd leads you past several women and men in tuxes and bridal gowns and into a maze of a labyrinth of hallways that are really tough for you to kind of remember as you go through a bunch of back hallways, and finally ends up into a back office. He whispers a word. You can see him like cast some magic and then pull a key out and like open a couple locks with a couple different keys, and he opens the door and you can be led into his office space. In his office, he will clear off the desk and ask one of you to help him clear off his desk and just kind of push everything onto the ground, and he'll lay Morwen on his desk. And you can see she is not looking good. And he will ask, Emberlyn specifically, do you have any more healing magic? And we have not taken a long rest. So if you don't have the spell slots, the answer is no.
I have one level 2 left.
Okay. And Dustin, you have healing hands.
But I technically used it the last one. Can I use it again?
If you are out of that, then Emberlyn and I can try another healing spell. She looks worse, even though you've cast Spare the Dying. So let's try again, together.
So are we doing Spare the Dying, or do you want me to do Healing Word, or?
It's up to you what you would like to use to try and heal her.
Well, because I already did Spare the Dying. That doesn't necessarily like bring anything back to her other than like neutralizing her. But at least with Healing Word, it can give some of her health back. So maybe I'll do that. I'll do Healing Word.
Yeah, and he's gonna cast some Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Right? So let's just roll for how much you're gonna heal, and I'll roll for him as well.
Do I add anything to that?
It'll be your wisdom bonus, yeah.
Okay, so +4. So 6 + 4, 10.
He also healed for 10. And so you do this, but as you cast the magic, you can feel like your magic healing power like be siphoned off by like something else, some sort of like darker form of magic of some kind, so that like all the healing you're doing is just like pushing back like that dark and like magical energy for a little bit, and then it kind of just comes back.
Dang, so nothing happened.
So nothing happened. Even though you healed for 20, it actually healed for 0. And Tahd will nod his head and say, I feared this was the case. I don't really know what infernal thing was in that river, or what she encountered in presumably what was the trial built from your own mind. But she encountered something horrible, and now she's not getting any better. She's dying. It's tough to say.
My Echo Titan will be like, have you tried mouth to mouth? And I'm just like, like, so don't listen to him.
And so he will look, and he will take from his robes, he will take out a sickle, right? And he will turn it over, and you'll. I think last time I might have described his weapon as like the way he casts magic as like a wand, but I should have said he has a sickle instead. And he will turn it backside to like clearly indicate he's not like gonna try and chop her or anything. He'll turn it backside, and he will like wave it over her. And you guys have been able to see that Morwen has been bleeding and sickly looking. Her skin is like clammy and shrunken, and she's been shivering every few seconds. With the wave of the sickle, her body is frozen in time, mid-shiver. And there's been a little blood that's been flowing down like her hairline, and that like trickle of blood like just stops in place. Tahd will turn to you all and saying, okay, she'll be okay for at least a little while. I will gather some ingredients for some other forms of healing magic. Perhaps, Emberlyn, if you take a rest, you can cast higher level magical healing. And we can see if that will help. I will bring my other congregants who are healers to help, though many of them are not healers, unfortunately. But I will bring them. We can see if we can make sure she'll be all right. With that in mind, you are welcome to use the facilities of my sanctuary. We have dormitories for residents, if you so choose. And we can just take a rest and come back to see if she can be healed.
Can I check, like do some investigation check or something to see if whatever symptoms she's going through are anything I can remember from like my father and his magic?
In the past? Yeah, that's absolutely, you can roll an investigation check for that, yep.
Cool. Investigation, I have a +1, okay. So I don't, 19 + 1.
Okay, so 20, yeah. Yeah, so if you'll remember that back in the day, your father was leading like a congregation of people, but leading them astray, right?
Yeah.
He was ultimately a trickster spirit.
Yeah.
And he was using gray mark magic and even hollow magic, like dark magic to do things with people, to people, and use that also just in general for his own purposes. And yes, this type of symptom seems like something that is akin to his types of magic. What I'm going to need you to do next is going to roll an Arcana check to see if you understand the magic at all.
Okay, I have a +3 in Arcana. I got a 5 +3.
Okay, so you were pretty young when that happened, so you don't remember all of it.
Yeah.
But you do remember, like, that the dark magic twisted healing magic to do the reverse. So when people cast healing spells, it actually hurt. This is not necessarily the same, based on what Emberlyn and Tahd experienced, but it's similar in that this is sort of like eating up the healing magic, and like it pushes it back a little bit, but it doesn't go away. It kind of just comes back.
Yeah.
So this is some sort of darker magic that is similar to that sort of thing. So it's not an unreasonable conclusion that whatever she encountered in your trial is sort of affecting her here.
So it could be my father that she encountered.
Potentially. At least a magic of similar kind, right? What this investigation and thing does conclude is that river of acid really didn't do much on this level. Like, she took some damage, like that wasn't good, but you, Titan, also experienced the river of acid. He's not having any of these symptoms. So it doesn't look like that was the real deal. Obviously it was helpful that she suffered from that, but it's not why she's in this state. Whatever she encountered in your trial is why she's in this state.
I'm just built different.
Yes. Yes. Built, forged, tough.
Period.
I am the mighty Titan.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Well, I'll share that with you guys.
Yeah.
The possibility is.
What is this sanctuary called?
Did I name the sanctuary? Shoot, I didn't name the sanctuary.
Metamorphosis Sanctuary.
Also, Tahd has got a lot of power to be able to like have his own realm like this and like build a That's a lot.
Well, also, just so you know, he was casting like Fireball and like Lightning Bolt, which are like spells that are pretty powerful spells. And like those were like...
Yeah, he was hitting like some crazy like damage on him.
Like Lightning Bolt, for example, is one of the spells he cast. It was a 3rd level evocation spell, and that was the one that did 29 damage. And a 3rd level evocation spell, in order to do that, a wizard needs to be able to cast 3rd level spells, and that wizard needs to be at least level 5 in order to cast 3rd level spells. So he needs to be at least level 5 in order to make this happen.
So he's level 5 or higher.
Or higher.
Oh my goodness. All right. So basically anything we do, it might not work. That's what you're telling us?
I've never really learned where my father's power has come from. So I have no information besides knowing the familiarity of what we've seen and witnessed here. This is somehow my fault. Again.
Well, I don't know if you can entirely take the blame. It's not like you knew that that's what was going to happen to her.
But again, it's my father's actions and his sins. Just cast me off. I bring bad omen to the group.
No, we're not going to do that because, first of all, I don't know where we are. I don't know how we got here, so I don't think there's any way to get rid of us. Secondly, honey, you can be redeemed. Just because you grew up with a bad daddy doesn't mean that you have to become one too, all right? That doesn't have to define you.
I don't have to be a bad daddy.
No. Or a bad son or a bad person. Just in general, that doesn't have to be your legacy.
Us three are like 13-year-old boys. Bad daddy.
This is your mom talking, Amber Lynn.
Oh, we're like mature little teenagers. It's fine.
Listen, Dustin, from my experience, magic does more harm than heal, so don't take it upon yourself.
Well, no. I don't know about that either. I think that it depends on who's using it and for what purposes. And we're trying to do something good here. I'm sure that there must be some solution that maybe we just don't know about. I mean, this Tahd guy, he kind of seems like he knows a lot. I mean, where even are we? He just opened up this portal and now we're floating in the who knows where?
If Morwen dies, I vow here to quit adventuring and live a life of solitude back in the sacred frost realms.
Honey, the last thing you need is to be alone. You need community, all right? You are part of this little group that we have going here. You ain't going nowhere, and neither is Morwen, okay? I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that she doesn't die if there's anything I can have to do with it. So I'm gonna go rest, I'm gonna go pray, and maybe find myself some marrow while I'm at it, you know? All right.
Please save her. Please.
Been there, man. She's so dead. But you don't have to quit adventuring. It's okay. Let's go to the bookstore. I saw some cool stuff.
Yeah, good idea. Let's go to the bookstore.
Okay.
So I can't read, though. What am I going to do at the bookstore?
I forgot, he can't read.
I can read to you.
He can't write either.
He can't write, he can't read.
What can I read? Dear.
Yeah. Dear.
Oh my God.
You only know how to do one thing. So you also asked the name of the sanctuary. The sanctuary's name is Rose Point. I tried to come up with like a very modern name, you know? Like, you know, the church is like the Well, or, you know, like the Gathering, you know? Like, as opposed to, you know, like the sacred rock or something. You know, the sacred rock's a little more old school. You have like the Well, or whatever, for like a more modern version. So.
Yeah, all the millennials were like, get the saint something out of here.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna take some rest. You guys are gonna go to the bookstore and the gift shop. You can see some various books and trinkets and journals and a couple of Tahd's books.
Are there any potions?
There are some potions. They are mostly, as you read, to understand deeper meaning.
It would help me read?
No, only as you read to understand deeper meaning. So if you can't read, I don't think they work for you.
This whole episode just becomes about you learning how to read.
Just me like downing a bunch of them and keep trying to.
She's trying to read.
It'll give me the ability to read.
You're like, I can't
So
read
it's-
it, but I
it's
know what
only-
it says.
It's only that? There's no healing potions, there's no...
Not here, no.
What is his number one?
His number one selling book is the True Path Driven Life.
That's so good.
He's also got a book called Wild at Heartfire.
Oh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And he's working on something else next.
By John Eldridge Blast.
Yes! So good. Apparently, there's been a lot of rumors now that he is working on another book, and it's tentatively titled Radically Blessed.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the mug section.
The mug section, of course.
I'm gonna tell Dustin to come and let's observe the mug art. Look at this art. It's trash. Horrible. The carvings, the lines.
It makes me angry.
Makes me very angry. You could do a better job.
I could?
Yes.
Give me a knife.
Fix
I
this.
take one of the mugs. I just stab it.
Can you roll to see him in action?
Let's do sleight of hand, because
Sleight
that's how
of
we did it, to
hand.
see if you improve these mugs.
Sleight of hand. I got a +4 actually.
Whoa, 19. Okay, so I
23.
think you take like these generic mugs that say stuff like, you know, live, loot, love, and stuff like that, and you transform it into something.
What?
Loot.
Live, loot, love.
They said lewd.
No, not
What
that.
is happening?
Live, loot, love, and I think you turned the live, loot, love mug into a beautiful carving of a drake.
Accurate. It's so accurate.
You're a natural at this, Dustin. You should be my apprentice. And together we'll start a mug selling business.
Wow.
In case
Do we make money?
we'll make a lot of money
What will we use our money for?
to buy drakes. A lot of
Yeah?
drakes. Yeah.
Let's start.
Let's go. This is our side hustle.
Just mutilate all these mugs.
So I think, yeah, you're gonna start working on all those mugs, and eventually a shopkeeper will notice what you're doing, and he'll walk over. This goblin will walk over to you and say, "Hey, what are you doing over here?
Would you like to buy a mug?
I'm the shopkeeper of these mugs. I own the mugs. Well, I don't. I just work it. But I own the mugs. What are you doing to the mugs? Like you're stabbing them? That's not good. Like you're gonna have to pay for whatever you break."
If you own these mugs, then why does it have my seal on it? And I point at my signature.
Let's roll persuasion.
It just got no like. It's
Just a line.
a little like
yeah. Let's roll
A little
persuasion.
smiley face.
a smiley face. Oh no! I got a 4.
Plus
There's nothing that's gonna save me
plus
from a 4.
20. Okay.
But he's a goblin, so maybe his like middle.
Persuasion is +6. That's a 10.
Oh, hey. So if you remember, all the way back to episode 1 and 2, Goblin's threshold for persuasion was 10. So we're
Yo.
okay. So he'll look at you. He'll look at the mug and the signature and be like, "Wow, that's like really impressive. Wow. Do you happen to be a mug carver named Titan?"
That's me.
Wow.
We now have all these mugs and claim them as our own. And all the profits you make from these mugs, you must give us 100%.
100%. That seems like a fair deal.
Yes. Here is my P.O. box. You can send the gold in there.
Yeah, I can send it to you via Gmail. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna, if you guys keep making these mugs, I'll absolutely sell it for you. You're like the mug master,
Yeah. And this is my apprentice,
the stack master.
the stack master, and the mug master in this very gift shop.
Hey guys, come over here. And a bunch of other goblins will come out from the back, and they'll be like, and one of them will recognize you. You guys may not recognize him. He's like, "Hey, it is the stack master. Look." And they'll all crowd around and say, "Wow. Hey, do you guys remember us?" And some of them will wave at you. Like, "You guys We like accidentally went into a magical rage and attacked you, but we're okay now. We're okay. We found our new sanctuary that we're hanging out at.
Yeah, transformed by the compass.
Yeah.
That's
Steward
good.
Tahd has really, told us what we were missing. You know, I remember we talked about being a king, and being short kings and being an individual, and now we're short king individuals who follow the compass.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear. Well, all of you must know now that these mugs are ours, and we will be selling them.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna sell them, we're gonna sell them. Wasn't that right, Jerry? Yeah, that's right, Jerry. We're all gonna sell them.
All right, well, you have my Gmail, and so send all the profit to us.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds like a great business plan. I just have a question. How about us in terms of getting paid, eating, healthcare, and benefits? Do we get any of that?
You get none of that.
Oh, let's roll persuasion.
You're all individuals and short kings. Why are you depending on these things to help you?
That's
crazy.
I'm like +2. Let's see. Oh, nat 20.
You know what? That's right. We are short king individuals. We don't need your help. We're just here to help out because that's what men do. We help people out. Short kings are all about helping the people. And you are a person, so you're the people. We're going to help you. All right. Great. Let's get to selling these mugs, guys. I'm sure people out there in the congregation will want some more. And they'll go out and they'll start like having boxes of mugs and going out, hey, mugs for sale! Mugs for sale, made by the famous mug master. And they'll go out there with like,
Oh, wait. I do have to tell them. All your firstborns now work in our sweatshop.
oh my God.
This is a Christian D&D podcast, bro.
This is so bad.
Well, Titan is a horrible person.
You're going at 20, so
Child labor.
All right, so we've got
the goblins yearn for the mug.
the goblins yearn for the mugs. So the future goblins are going to be mug makers, and they're all just going to be producing more mugs. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, so crazy. Okay,
This is insane.
well. Let's switch from that scene to Berlin, who's going to rest and pray.
So I have my boys are going crazy over there.
Oh.
I have my nice cozy cup of Mara, and it's in like a not as cute mug because I didn't have the opportunity to get their mug quite yet. So it says, I love the compass and the compass loves me, or something like that. And I have I'm drinking and I'm all cozy. I found like a nice little, maybe like a room that's like kind of green. It's in the back, it's secluded. It's right by the stage, the green room, if you would. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a little accustomed to this because of Phil. And I whip out my prayer book and I go, okay, I'm just gonna pray to my deity and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, holy deity, I thank you for this cup of Mara, and I pray that you would bless it as a nourishment to my body, that it would heat me up and purify me. And I also just want to pray over my boys. And I start steaming. My boys, they've been through so much. Oh my goodness. I just pray that you would restore their faith in you, Compass, that you can heal and that your will and your direction is good, even if it doesn't go our way. And I pray for Morwen, that you would just give me insight as to what to do about her ailment, her sickness, her death. I just pray that you would give me knowledge and life to be able to give her the healing that needs to happen. And I also pray that you would maybe just make sense of this Tahd guy. I didn't realize that he was so strong. That's crazy. Maybe it's good for Morwen. I don't know. Toodles, XOXO, amen.
Great. Okay. The contrast between y'all forming a side hustle, like exploitative business, and her praying for your health and well-being is jarring to say the least. But
the duality of man, right? So I prayed for like insight. Like, do I get any?
yeah, let's roll an insight check to see how it goes.
Period. My insight's +6. 14 plus 6, 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. So I think what I would say from that is you're gonna have a chance to heal her again. And during that time, I'm going to give you bonuses. I'm gonna just lower the DCs that I'm looking for. No, I'll have you roll an advantage for your Arcana and Investigation checks as you heal her next time. Just kind of see more of what's going on.
Okay.
So that will be the blessings we get from this type of thing. So with that in mind, unless you guys have other plans or explicit things you'd like to do, I think you can all eventually just take a rest. Do you have anything else that you wanted to do?
I would love to take a rest.
Take a rest.
I'm checking inventory on the mugs and how much profit we made within the next.
Okay, let's roll roll me a D4 and a D100.
Ooh. Okay, 2, 0, 80.
80? Okay, so you've made 280 gold so far.
Oh, snap.
Okay, so just a brief time for a long rest, and that means all your magic is restored, and for the sake of simplicity, you'll heal all the way back up. This is like the first time we've had like an actual long rest on camera, because like otherwise everything else has technically been like all that. So the next day, you can wake up and there's already Mara brewing in the coffee shop and or in the mayor's shop, and the cathedral, inside this sanctuary cathedral, there is a garden that kind of diagonally cuts through the sanctuary itself and the building itself. So there's a garden to like hang out in. There's obviously the main like gathering space. There's the gift shop, all those sort of things. You can explore as you see fit. There's that very convoluted back hallway section if you wanted to go there. Anything you'd like to do as you open up in the morning? Are you just sleeping in? Are you gonna do something in the morning?
I'm in the garden sparring with my Echo Knight.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. As you spar in the morning?
Yeah. The morning spar.
I'd like to take some time to copy what I see Emberlyn doing and meditate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the garden. I have my little prayer book out. I'm making it look super aesthetic. I have my cup with me and I just draw a little picture of it. I'm like, this looks so good. People need to see what this looks like. I'll show this to them later. Get it?
Instagraph worthy.
Exactly, Instagraph worthy. I'm graphing it on my graph paper. And so I'm just like sitting, I'm doing my time. I'm quiet to myself. And that's what I'm doing in the garden.
Okay. So Dustin is also copying you. He's trying to create, how does Dustin create an Instagraph worthy moment in his own mind?
An Instagraph worthy moment? I think it's like a lot of like really dark like images that I'm just drawing, like of like Morwen dying and like my father haunting me, and I'm just like, oh ancient one, save Morwen, help me come out from my father's shadow.
You have like crayons from like the
I was about
sanctuary.
to say. I'm like, here, maybe you should try this color. And I hand him like a yellow and a red, and I take away like the black and the blue and the purple. I'm like, you should
yellow
try
and red to draw fire all over.
And I just like go to my deity. I can't win. And I just give them back to you.
Okay, lovely. Lovely morning routine. Okay, after this, Tahd will gather you all back in the office, and a couple congregants will also be there who also have a healing magic. And he'll have the congregants go first, try the healing magic. Same thing is going on that you guys experienced yesterday. And then he himself will ask the two of you, would you like to try something else, I guess? More powerful magic, some alternative? I've gathered some ingredients and I'm going to try. I'll have this, but it's an experimental potion, so it may be...
Maybe it's a last resort.
Yes. Good. That's a good way to put it.
How about I start by detecting magic and see if I can tell what is going on? Because clearly when we were trying to heal her earlier, it wasn't working and it seemed more magic related.
Mm-hmm.
Related. Do I roll for that?
Yes.
18 plus 6, right? Or plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 22.
Okay, so you can look at this, see what is going on, see if there is some magic thing that's going on. And when the healers try their healing magic on her, you'll see like magic, obviously you'll see the magic that they're using. You'll also see the magic that's like within her. It's like kind of like coursing through her veins. And it will like recede and then come back, recede and come back. Very ebb and flow with the healing magic. So in theory, what this kind of gives you in terms of insight or whatever is, if you had a powerful enough healing magic, it might be possible to it looks like, just visually, you could overpower it and get it out of her system. But there's like 3 healers all healing at the same time. So that, like, could you guys collectively produce that effect? Maybe not. And maybe even like all of you, there's 3 healers plus 3 people capable of healing amongst you. All 6 of you together, it doesn't look like math-wise this would work out. But in theory, you could. The other is, this appears to be some form of like necromantic magic.
Since I meditated, right? Is there anything that I can do with my patron?
You could ask your patron if you wished to see if they have any insight here. You could ask the Fae.
Yeah, cool. So I would like to ask the patron.
Let's do a persuasion check to ask the Fae for help.
Cool. It's a +6 on my persuasion. I got an 18.
18 total?
Yeah. No, 18 + 6.
Okay, so 24. What do you ask the patron specifically?
So here's the thing, right? We know it's necrotic, right?
Yes.
And I have a resistance to necrotic. Is it possible, since I'm familiar with the magic from it being used for my dad, to transfer the effects that are currently going on with, like, Morwen onto myself?
That's a great question. And think about that.
Have you ever seen in One Piece? Like, have you watched One Piece?
Yeah.
Do you know when Kuma, like, takes all of, like, Luffy's pain and puts it into, like, a pot with the pawpaw fruit, and then, like, Zoro, like, touches it and, like, experiences all of it and takes it all the damage? Like, that's what I'm trying to do.
That's what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. That's interesting. All right, this is the first time, like, on camera that I've, like, had to think about what do I do? Because everything else is like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing here. This one, we're getting into tricky territory too, so. Okay, I will say the Fae will respond that this is possible. In order to do this, though, you're going to need to gather some ingredients for a particular spell component so that you can do so. However, if you're going to remain within the astral plane, that may or may not be possible because the astral plane may not have the ingredients you need. And then the other would be, if you were to do this, either you could time lock yourself in the way that she's now, like, currently suspended in time, right? You could time lock yourself because you would have to take on all of the traits of magical effects that are affecting her at the moment, or Tahd would have to release the time lock, right? If he releases the time lock, she might just perish.
So if he releases the time lock, there's a sliver of a chance that I can, or at least the patron of the Fae can help me transfer that magic onto myself.
That's correct.
Or I time lock myself with her and transfer it through time lock?
Yeah.
But then then she transfers it through time lock. But then Tahd can still untime lock.
He could untime lock you, in theory, yes. Now, the issue, of course, is that you might die through this process as well. Like, it's possible that you will just die.
Character-wise, I'm already, like, taking a brunt of, like, the guilt and shame. And I think that the greatest form of love is sacrificing for a friend.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to suggest to risk it.
Okay.
I know this magic. I have experienced this before through my father. I've spoken with my patron of the Fae. And I can transfer this necrotic magic to myself. Healing Morwen, giving myself the damage, also knowing that I am resistant to necrotic damage. There's a slight, or I don't know how much of a chance, I won't make it out.
But if you're resistant, why wouldn't you make it out?
I don't know, the DM doesn't like me, I guess.
Well, I mean, I was trying to get a look at the magic within her, and it seemed like anytime any of their healers touched her, it was as if, like, the magic would rescind from her and then come back, and then rescind and come back. So I'm like, I don't know. how much more we would be able to contribute to healing her. But if you're resistant, I mean, that might be a shot.
I'm willing to do this. In fact, I suggest we do it. Now I can finally bear the burdens and the cross that I've been meant to bear. I believe this might be the moment of my own redemption, and of the redemption of my father's line.
If I could have transferred my mother's sickness onto myself and died in her stead, I would have done it. I support you. Goblins! I'm now paying you 1 piece of gold to find all the ingredients we need.
1 piece of gold? That's incredible. That's a lot of money. All right. And they go out there. What do we need? And then you can give them the list. And they're like, okay, here we go. And then they all run out and go find it.
If I die, I know I will be in Drake Paradise. Take my soul into your loving hands, O Ancient One, and let me finally experience peace.
Okay, so what I'll say is one of the goblins will come back and say, okay, it'll take us a little while to figure out all this stuff and get all the ingredients, so it might take a little while, so you might need to take a break, but we'll go out there and gather it. We should be able to get it by tomorrow. And the goblins are already out there going out to search for these ingredients. It's going to take them a little while. So if you want to try something in the meantime, you can.
I could try. What was the arcana that you were telling me? Should I even do?
So if you were to do an arcana check, I can give you deeper information about the magic itself and what's going on.
Okay.
So basically, as you take some more information, this necromantic magic is a soul manipulation magic. And it is also preying upon some larger, like, divine force. In this particular scenario, Morwen and the Valkantors are descendants of the people who were the very original people who found the compass in the first place. They were blessed in that way as they met them all those years ago, very long time ago. So she is of Starborn blood, right? Starborn being Star Wars scrolls, Star Wars 6, etc. Starborn blood, and it is preying upon that. This magic is preying upon her soul and that blood, that bloodline, that anointing from all the way back then from the compass. It's preying upon that. So all of your magic is basically being trumped by like divine magic of like much more greater spiritual and magical power than most people are capable of achieving. Any form of magic you use on it will probably not work. Especially with your current levels and power levels. Like if you were to try and get to maybe like 5th, 6th, 7th level magic, then maybe you could do this, but definitely not at your level right now.
But that also means since I don't have the blood that she has, transferring it to me would be a different battle.
Entirely. With the 21, instead of it attacking the bloodline and the soul, it would just attack your soul.
Gotcha. So it'd be not as powerful.
That you don't know. It could be worse. It could be better. Because maybe it's only attacking your soul with its soul attack power, or maybe all of the power is devoted to just attack your soul.
But again, I do have resistance to necrotic damage. So it still wouldn't be as powerful as it does to her.
To her, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And so is this technically like magical darkness that we're sensing?
Yes, this is magical darkness.
So I could do Radiance of the Dawn.
In theory, you could.
Can you transfer this on anyone?
In theory.
In theory, it could be on anyone. It's just everyone is guaranteed to die. Right? Dustin is the only one. But what if I just transfer it onto my Echo Knight?
Your Deco Knight, it does not have a soul and is not something that can be transferred to.
Dang.
We just transfer into one of the goblins?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Kyle's smiling.
You could try.
How messed up would that be, dude?
No, dude, they have kids.
Yeah.
Do all of them.
Yeah.
Those are my kids.
All the
my
goblins have
goodness.
kids.
Guys, that's a crazy, like, ethical conversation.
Hey friends, it's Kyle from Thy Staff of Power. If you've been enjoying our adventures and want to help keep the story going, check out our Patreon. You'll get access to our exclusive Discord, behind-the-scenes extras, and here's the big one. You'll be entered for a chance to have me, Dungeon Master, a one-shot just for you. So if you want to join the guild, support the show, and maybe roll some dice at my table, hit the link in the show notes. Let's keep the magic alive together in the Fractured Realm.
Well, because here's the thing. I have Radiance of the Dawn, and it says, as a magic action, you present your holy symbol and expend a use of your channel divinity to emit sunlight in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on yourself. Any magical darkness, such as that created by the darkness spell, in the sphere is dispelled. Each creature of my choice in the sphere must make a Constitution saving throw, taking radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So either way, they would get damaged if I did that?
No, you can choose to not damage anybody.
Perfect. Can I try that first on our girl?
So with your Arcana check, I'll tell you, that's not going to work.
Okay.
With that Arcana check, would it work with me because the power of friendship?
That you don't know.
Okay, so I say we just risk it because all the people listening to watching are probably like, make a decision, people.
Power of friendship.
I think we should go with me taking it. And then
agree.
power of friendship, you help me from the outside. I don't know if you could do anything, so you just give me moral support.
You get all the supplies from the goblins. And
Yeah,
all
I got the
the
supplies of the goblins.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know if we could trust
What's
Todd.
he supposed to make?
So Dustin told you from his Fae connection what he needed, and the goblins are out there gathering. all this
Perfect. So
stuff.
you can be, okay, you're gonna be in charge of that. You're gonna take on this darkness, and I'm gonna do everything I can
To dispel that darkness.
in case anything does happen.
Because now we can fight it from two fronts. I'll be fighting, you'll be fighting.
You'll be fighting from the soul.
Exactly, from the soul, and you can
I'll
fight
be
from
fighting.
the outside, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Because think about it, right? You can repel that magic for moments of time, right?
Yeah.
So as you repel, I'm able to fight.
Yeah.
And we can actually overcome this thing together.
Okay, let's try with the power of friendship.
And I send the goblins out by 4, because 4 altogether is 1 average human brain. So they can't get the ingredients raw.
And you send them out 4x4, and you tell them, if you're not welcome here, dust off your sandals and all of that sort of stuff. 100%.
Okay.
100%. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do
So
this.
you guys have gathered the ingredients. It's been another day because the goblins took a little while to do that. And you're already halfway through the day as you do this, and they gathered all the ingredients. You're gonna hand the ingredients, and the Fae wanted you to make a potion. So Todd offers to make the potion because none of y'all are alchemists. So he will do this. It's going to take a little while. I'm gonna roll to see how long it takes. Okay, it's gonna take 4 hours. So he brews for 4 hours. So this is now day 3,
Okay.
right, of being in the astral plane,
Okay.
and it's like multiple days in. It's like 4 o'clock now. Though time in the astral plane is a little timey-wimey. So it's a little here.
Timey-wimey, baby.
Good old timey-wimey, No, suddenly a toll booth appears. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, who? What? I'm gonna have Dustin drink the potion. Todd will remove the time lock, and Dustin will touch Morwen's head, and then we're going to see what happens.
Here
All
we go.
First, you're gonna drink the potion, and I want to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Guys, I'm actually,
Dang.
this is like so much on the line. Okay, Constitution is a +3 for me. I got a 15 plus 3, I'm
Okay.
18.
So you do this, you drink this potion, and you can feel the magic within you. It's like very much your hands are shaking. Todd will use this sickle to remove the time lock, and as soon as this happens, Morwen's body will shake, and you can see her bleed a lot, and it looks really bad. And you reach out, you touch her head, and you can feel your body it course through your body as it comes into you. Let's make another Constitution saving throw.
13 plus 3, 16.
Okay, so you've successfully received this magic within you. And as it becomes extremely painful, and your vision starts to black out. However, you can still hear. Your vision is just getting clouded, and I'm going to need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
That's a +4 for me.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 4, 18.
18. Okay.
I'm sweating.
I know.
So,
He's like, you needed a 19.
with this, with your vision blacking out, your hearing starts to go, the sensations in your body start to go, and everyone else will watch you collapse to the ground.
Yeah.
My son!
Within your own vision now, you're going to emerge and like your vision will start to clear. You can tell your eyes are open, the blacking out has gone away, but you're going to be in a place of pure darkness, except for 2 eyes and a smile.
Oh, snap.
It's a Cheshire cat.
Cheshire cat is...
Just so you know, though, I have vision in the dark. Like,
Yeah.
whatchamacallit.
All like you are seeing everything that is there.
Dark vision? With dark
With
vision,
dark
that's
vision,
all I can see.
That's all you can see. And it will say, the mouth will say, "Hello, son."
Can I use calm emotions on myself?
You can definitely try.
Calm emotions takes away frightened conditions.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to give myself
No
the
fear.
courage. Okay.
Yep.
You do not have a spirit of fear.
But of a sound mind.
Period.
Okay.
Titan for this slash Harley for the sake of me, please roll a d4. What'd you get?
2.
Okay.
What do I roll?
So you're gonna roll. You don't roll for anything.
Oh.
You are now calm in your emotions.
So I just have to confront this, right?
It's up to you.
I actually laugh. You do not bring me fear any longer, Father. I will no longer be bound by the shame that you've placed upon my name and upon my line, and I stand forth and break the generational curse that you have set and placed upon me.
Don't lie. You had to use magic to not be afraid.
Magic or not, I've been given these abilities and blessed by the Ancient One. I know that my fate is beyond your hands, and as grand as you may make yourself to be, you are but a small, small spirit. And those friendships and connections and community that I've made, and the experiences that I've been blessed to encounter, and the Ancient One who has created all, have more forces and power, and surround you, not that you surround me.
The eyes and the smile will turn to a slight grimace. From the outside, you guys will just see Dustin tossing and turning back and forth. He tosses once to the left and then once to the right. As this happens, all of your vision begins to blur, and it begins to blur further and further, and the whole room and world and reality itself starts to shift within your own vision.
Yeah.
The smile turns to a grimace, and he says,
You deceive yourself into believing such lies. Did the Ancient One really say things like that you are blessed?
And as he continues to speak, your vision starts to blur and bleed, and the darkness around you starts to fill with color and shift.
Mm-hmm.
And then, all of you will find yourself entering the astral plane once again, with Tahd carrying Morwen, running into the sanctuary, past the gift shop, past the coffee shop into a maze of hallways. And he lays her down, clearing his desk off, and says, Emberlyn, do you have any more healing magic remaining?
We're back?
We're in the time loop.
Wait, are we aware of what just happened?
Let's roll wisdom saving throws to see if you even know what's going on.
Oh my gosh.
My gold.
13.
Now I'm broke.
17.
17.
I got a 9.
I got a 4.
Okay, Amberlyn is the only one who remembers that this has happened before.
Dang.
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
He's a more spiritually equipped. Have you tried mouth to mouth?
Call back. This is all my fault. I will quit adventuring if Morwen dies.
Wait, but I thought we just saved her. I thought that we put the necromancy dark magic into you. No?
What are you talking about? We just got here.
Didn't you put her in her little time freeze thing?
What do you mean?
Well, she's dying. Okay, so I'm gonna do spare the dying on her first, because she's dying right now. Okay, she's good. Well, we just did this, like, moments ago.
What are you talking
You were
about?
on the floor convulsing, because she has all this stuff that's
On the
going on with
floor?
her.
I'd never be caught on the floor convulsing.
Okay,
I'm too powerful.
Magic only does more harm than heal.
no.
She's gonna die.
Okay. You know what? We had that conversation 3 days after this moment, but I guess that was in your heart or soul or whatever. This is your place, right? This is your sanctuary and everything.
That's correct. This is Rose Point Sanctuary. Are you certain you're all right?
Of course I'm all right.
Do you have any power to be able to heal her? This was all yours. Your doing, your magic.
I'm going to try and brew a experimental healing potion to see if I can heal her of this condition.
What's everything that's in this potion?
Well, there are many ingredients, including some unicorn hair and other things of that nature. I mean, why do you ask?
I'm just curious. I know that does have healing properties and everything, but okay, well, can you maybe like put her in like a time loop or something? I just healed her. You're at least spared her from dying. I don't know if any healing will really help her because of everything that's going on inside of her right now, but maybe just to like keep her stable right now. Can you do that?
And he'll take out the sickle, turn it on its back, and she'll be time locked.
Can I reattempt to connect with the patron of the Fae?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Now, does the patron of the Fae know what happened? And can now tell me what happened?
That's a great question. I want to roll. That's such a good question. Okay, yes. So make your ask of the patron.
Oh, my ask is like, is there any way that we can heal Morwen or detect what kind of magic this is? It almost seems familiar because it feels like something of my father's doing in her trial.
Mm-hmm. And the patron will say, yeah, you dunderhead, you already asked me. What are you talking about? I already gave you the solution. And he and then well, you make this potion.
What solution? What potion? What are you talking about?
And the patron will say, hold please. And you have little elevator music. Bossa Nova. Yeah. And then, sorry, thank you for holding. Okay, so it looks like you're trapped in some sort of time loop. So you've done this before.
Is this going to happen again?
Unless you figure out how to solve the time loop, yes.
Can you give me back my memory of what happened before?
That is possible. However, we'll need at least 3 payments of 19.99 gold.
We don't have the gold. We don't have any gold.
There's no gold.
There's no gold. Oh, I don't have any gold. All right.
I've decided, executive decision, I've decided that your patron is effectively calling customer service. So, I'm like, whatever I did before, forget that. If you're calling customer service.
Just call it customer service.
That's your, customer service for the phone.
I can never get anywhere with you guys. All for 4 hours.
We're so sorry, sir. Your call is very important to us.
Crazy.
Anyway.
All right, so I can't remember anything that happened, but I do know that it's a time lock now.
Yep.
And it's going to happen again.
Yes.
All right. How do we get out of a time lock, guys?
Okay, so while he's like having his side conversation.
Can I ask the patron, how do I get out of the time lock?
And that what you did, and the solution was available for 3 payments of $19.99.
Really? To get out of the time lock, it can help me, or just to bring back my memory?
To bring back the memory and or to help you in general. It's going to require 3 payments of $19.99.
That's not that much. That's like 60. That's like 59.
99.
59.97, yeah.
All right. So I'll ask these guys if they have any gold. Any gold?
I mean, I don't have that much gold. What do
How
you
much
need
gold
it
do
for?
you have? I need about 60 gold pieces of gold.
60? Goodness gracious. I mean, I only have 25. Like, that is it. That is all that I have.
I'm gonna go to the gift shop.
And we're going to roll through that sequence again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I think we are going to do that. And we're going to put our kids into forced labor.
Yeah, sweet. Now we have enough, right?
Now you have 200. Let's roll to see how much gold you get. So a D4 plus a D100s.
All right. D4.
Please be more this time. Please be at least 60.
Let's see. 24 and 4.
Okay, so 424 gold this time.
Oh.
124 gold. So I'll take 59.97
97.
and I'll pay the patron.
Okay, your memory's restored.
Okay.
And in order to get out of this time loop,
Yeah.
you are going to need to stop the original caster of the spell from casting the spell. Because the spell is being maintained.
So somebody's continuously casting the spell.
Yes.
Of what? Time loop?
Of time loop.
So there is somebody.
How far do you have to be in order to cast that spell? What's the range?
Normally the range is not that far, right? Like the
So
time.
they're within our vicinity.
But in the astral plane, distance is a little bit funkier, so they could be further away than that because you're in a weird distance space. But
Can
in
I do
general,
an arcana check to see if I know the radius of where they would need to be in order to cast that spell?
yeah, that's fine. You can definitely do an arcana check for that.
Okay.
So they have to be like in concentration.
I got a 3 plus 3, so.
Okay, they would have to be close. That's all you know. But yes, in theory, any magic practitioner to maintain a spell of this magnitude would pretty much just have to be concentrating the entire time. Like this is such a powerful magic.
They would not be able to do anything.
Anything else, in theory.
So it's not anyone in this room right now.
That would be the assumption, yes.
I'm going to turn to our boy Tahd here, and I'm going to say, Tahd,
Yes, what is it you need?
don't be bad. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, Todd.
We both know what's going on here.
We both know what's going on here.
Okay, yes.
We are in your territory, stuck in a time loop.
Stuck in a time loop, Todd.
And if you are the person who's in charge of this sanctuary, I would think that you, out of anybody, would be aware of what is happening here.
You're a bad boy, Todd. Very bad boy. Todd.
Thank you. I think I'm good. I think I got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Go make some money with your brother now. Or better yet, you two need to go and make a potion, all right? You two need to go and find the ingredients and go make that potion. Find them goblins.
I'm in the Sunday school classrooms with the little goblin kids and just teaching them how to carve.
How to carve bugs.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I turn to you and I go, you need to go find your brother and you need to go figure that out, all right?
So I go do that.
And they're going to go gather a bunch of potion ingredients.
Listen, I know you know Phil. I don't know too much about you, but from what I know, you are a man of character, so you need to be honest about what's going on here right now.
You're asking about the time loop. Indeed. And yes, I am a man of honesty. So yes, we are in a time loop.
Tahd, how could you?
It has been this way for a while. Trapped here. I'll admit, it's been difficult. But it was worth it to me. My wife perished in the Shadowfen marshes, and I was able to rescue her before she truly became dead. So she is trapped in a state between death and undeath. Someone like Morwen here. And if I release this time loop, then she dies.
Morwen?
Well, yes, her too now. Unfortunately. I did not intend for this to be this way. But for my wife, I have done this thing to try and keep her alive. And I know that some may say that that is selfish, to keep one person alive, trapping people here. And I would agree. But that is not the only purpose. Indeed, I do love her, and my love for her is eternal. She was my best friend. But she was also finding information, deciphering some of the Starward Scrolls, information about where the final resting place of the compass is and remains. And that information is worth selling everything for, to find the compass once again. So she cannot die. Or maybe it will be lost forever.
The compass will reveal what it wants to reveal. That is not something that we can just conjure up ourselves.
No one will know the time or the place or the hour.
Also, if your wife is still kind of alive, and then you have a fiance, that means you're taking on 2 wives, and that was what the king struggled with in the ancient compass days, that fractured the realms. Those laws were outlawed. You can only have 1 wife.
It's a pretty good argument. Medicaid, that's a pretty good argument. That's a nice little pull right there.
Great.
That's a good pull right there.
And he'll say, "You might be right. I do not claim to be perfect. In fact, the 2 of you heard my last speech, where I admitted that I was in a dark place and that I do not follow the compass perfectly, but I strive to follow it with every fiber of my being. There is nothing less, there's nothing more that I can give, because I am giving it my all. Whether it is for better or worse, I do not claim to be a good man. But it is not about if you have failed. It is about what you are pursuing and what you continue to pursue.
And you are pursuing evil. How can you be a steward and not be a good man, or at least pursuing good? I get that we can fail, I get that we can make mistakes, but you are perpetually doing this.
Pursuing the compass.
In what way are you pursuing the compass? Your wife was pursuing the compass. She died in pursuit of the compass. I think you should honor that.
There are magical means to bring her back. In a world where magic allows for people to come back once again, What is so wrong about wanting them to be back, especially in pursuit of the compass?
Can I roll a sleight of hand to make an Echo Knight who is hiding and recording everything on a speech stone that is connected to the PA congregation?
Yeah. So let's roll a stealth check for that.
Stealth check. Stealth. All right, +3, same thing. All right. 18, 16 plus 3.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So you have an Echo Knight who's hiding with a little speech stone.
Yeah, and it's connected and it's playing out to the whole congregation.
Okay. Do you want to say something to Tahd since you were teed up?
Yeah, I'm not getting over the two wives things, man. That's not fair.
You may have me there. Once again, I'm not here to be right all the time.
You should break off your engagement with Morwen.
Fine. Her purpose was served anyway.
Her purpose?
I'm gonna take out my knife. How dare you?
Wait. I understand that you are going through a moment, deep grief, because of your wife. But what does it take to bring her back ultimately? Well, maybe if you convince us that this is something of great value for the world, what must be sacrificed in order for us to achieve bringing your wife back?
There is a scroll, ancient in power, one that allows for magic that is far beyond any mortal means. That scroll forged, a perfect scroll, requires starborn blood and many perfect, unadulterated ancient magic items. That is the only cost.
So you're going to take Morwen's life in exchange for your wife's?
She has not bled enough for me to take a sample. But if she was willing and alive, I could take it over time harmlessly. I only need her blood, not her death. In fact, her death is quite inconvenient, as I would rather not kill anyone, if possible.
Well, how much time would this take?
It has taken me many years.
How long have we been in this time loop?
Not that long. But some here have been just as I. It's been many years.
The scroll that you seek, where does it derive its power?
Long ago, two of the most ancient and powerful wizards of the time, they made a perfect scroll together. It was their only collaboration. You may be familiar with their spell scroll, their speed spell scroll businesses. You know, you have spell scrolls that are slow, handcrafted, organic. And then there's speed scrolls that are made, fast, convenient, cheap. You can go to Hither, Thither, or Wick-fil-A. Those two speed scroll businesses.
So
the original wizards of those founders, they made the scroll.
This is just made by human hands. Was there any guidance from the moral compass? Was there any guidance from the Ancient One?
It was made many years ago. And some would say, yes, that it was inspired by the compass. All I know is that it's purportedly the most powerful spell scroll of all time, and it is still blank and can be written.
You can write anything on the scroll.
Of course, if you just wrote random nonsense on there, it would do nothing. But yes, you could inscribe whatever magic you wish on the scroll, and it would be amplified by the scroll's inherent power. A spell of this kind to raise the dead is not easy
So Tahd, we're not going to follow until you tell us what you're writing on the scroll.
The scroll would be to bring my wife back.
What does that entail? Are you just writing, I will bring my wife back on the scroll?
Emberlyn just cast Spare the Dying. We would do the basic structure of that spell, but much more complex and stronger and amplified by the magic of the scroll itself in order to bring her back. Instead of just sparing her, would bring her back.
So there's no consequences whatsoever for this spell? For bringing these magical items together and creating the scroll? No consequences?
No. Other than the time it has taken to find it, which I admit is a lot.
The consequence could be Morwen's life, though.
Indeed, it is possible.
But you said that you could do it, achieve it without her dying?
If she is restored.
So we just need to restore Morwen, find all these pieces, create the scroll, get your wife back. She finds whatever she was looking for.
And we find the compass.
And we find the compass.
Why do you want to find the compass? If you are a man who just does whatever he wants, doesn't really care if he's living a life that is good or evil or whatever you want to define it, you're willing to bring back your wife from the dead when that is not what is supposed to be happening by the will of the compass. Why do you want the compass? Why does this matter to you to be a part of this? And then I cast command and I say, reveal.
Okay, that's great. We'll have to roll a save for him.
He's making some pretty solid arguments.
Exactly, which is why I'm like, there must be something. There must be something.
So what was your spell save DC?
14?
14, okay. You can tell the magic did not work on him
Oh,
because he rolled it high enough.
whoa.
But he will say,
I do not appreciate the need for truth as opposed to trust. But I want the compass to return so that morality and order can be restored, that we have been falling away from the ways of old for a long, long, long time. People claim that they do not know what morals are, what is right or wrong. People are practicing gray mark magic just offhand.
Wouldn't the scroll be considered gray mark magic?
We are making magic that is good for the sake of restoring all, to bring back the compass, to restore order and morality, and to help people know and understand what is good and what is right and what is wrong. And if I find it, if I can claim it for the world, perhaps I will be judged and smited for it. But at least the world will be better.
What would you do if it was your mother?
I saw your wife in my trial. She was caught between life and death. She didn't look at peace. And she was not allowed to be in the paradise that the compass promises after life. The compass wills what the compass wills. And your selfishness is why she's suffering in limbo. You should let her go.
I cannot do that.
She wouldn't want this.
You do not know her the way that I know her.
She wouldn't agree to this. She gave me really good advice. She would tell you to let go too, just like she told me.
You do not know her the way that I do.
Well, if you want to be with her so bad, we can make that happen real quick.
If that is what you wish, perhaps we are at an impasse.
Can we just have a moment to discuss our further actions, dear Tahd?
You use calm emotions on all of us.
he will step back.
And he'll... Indeed. Perhaps it is better that we just take some time. to clear our heads and come back. Perhaps you will see it my way. Perhaps you will not. Either way, it will be okay. The compass wills where the compass wills. And he will gesture you out of his office.
Okay. Guys, I know this might sound crazy, but no lives are being lost.
But how many lives are lost in this place because he's brought them here or kept them stuck here? Who's to say that we are the only people that he's ever tried this with, and this entire congregation here that is now stuck in this loop aren't falling to the same victimhood that we might be?
Well, ultimately, we can save all those people if we just go through with the plan.
But how much damage has he done? If they've been here for a long time, when they leave here, their family members might be old, their loved ones might be dead already.
I understand, but there's nothing we can do to regain that time. Either we decide to fight him and go against him, or we decide to help him, they will always be lost on that time. Now, we can bring him to justice after, or we can start a fight now.
Well, my Echo Knight will appear. We'll let them decide what they want to do.
Outside, in the gathering in the sanctuary hall, you will see that a bunch of people have been listening to all of this. And you'll see all of them dressed in wedding garb are all around. And they're all in discussion, like shouting and talking to one another about what they have just heard.
Okay, I think that your idea is the greatest idea. We shall allow the congregation to decide how they feel about their lives and the misuse of their lives for this plan.
All right.
I think we step up to the congregation, and I think we need to see how they feel.
Would you like to address them directly? Because you could walk on stage and give a speech if you so chose.
I think that's you.
All right, well, will you come up with me and just calm them because they're a little rowdy right now? Okay, or if it gets a little rowdy. Hey everybody, how we doing tonight?
And everyone will you're using the speech stone to kind of amplify your voice.
Yeah.
Everyone will turn and all turn at once and look at you.
It's me, Amberlyn Wickflame, wife to Phil Wickflame. Ever heard of him?
And you can hear the crowd go, oh yeah. Some of them do, some of them don't.
All right, well, if you haven't, don't worry. I'm sure he probably has some stuff in the gift shop over there for you. But anyways, I'm sure you all heard the news. We're caught in a time loop by this so-called steward of yours. And by a show of hands, how many of you heard all the grumblings that took place behind the scenes? Anybody?
Everybody raises their hand.
Okay, now turn to your neighbor and tell them how that made you feel.
And you'll hear a lot of different noise. But let's do a perception check to see if you hear the general audience's sentiment here.
Okay. 2 + 4 is 6.
Okay, all you hear are the goblins who are like, hey, I don't want to be trapped in nothing. And the other one says, well, Jerry, we did have a nice life. We don't need to worry about eating or sleep. We can just hang out for 3 days and then everything gets reset. So there's no consequences, It's like what's it called? A Groundhog Day. Oh yeah, that was a really great glamograph. Groundhog Day was a great one. Great performance. I love that movie.
All right, now settle down. Settle down. Y'all having too many side conversations. So it seems like some of y'all like this. Some of y'all don't like this. How about we just separate the room? We just split the sea, you know what I mean? If you like this, go to that side. If you don't like this, go to that side, and we'll have some discussion, all right?
Okay, roughly roughly 3/4 of the room goes to the don't like it side.
Okay.
And about other 25% is on the other side.
Okay.
So they don't like it?
Majority of people do not like it.
Don't like it. Okay. Now,
It's the goblins.
The goblins over there are like, yeah, it's fine. We only live short lives anyway. We're short king individuals. This doesn't matter.
So it seems like the only individuals who like this kind of Groundhog Day stuff is the goblins.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you lost the majority vote.
that's how democracy works. So
That is how democracy works, all right?
wait, since when were we living in democracy? I thought we're short king. Doesn't that make us a monarchy? No. We're a bunch of kings who all supplicate ourselves to the democratic system. We are parliament. Oh, I understand. Okay, cool. Parliament, I understand.
Yes. All
Magna Carta.
Exactly, whatever that means. Now, the 3/4 of you over here that aren't really liking this stuff, are there a few of you who have any words that you'd like to stand up and say? Because we are trying to figure out what we should be doing here. We're kind of in a little moral ambiguity situation here, and y'all have been here a lot longer than us, so.
One of them stands up and says, yes, can I ask, what year do you think it is?
It's like 1521 right now.
Okay, so I'm from the year 1407. And this is really screwed up. Everybody I know and everything I love is dead. This is crazy. And I'm pretty sure we should storm that office and kill that guy.
Okay, but here's the thing. If we kill the guy, how are we gonna get out of this place that he trapped us? Who's to say we don't live in a perpetual time loop? But hey, I love the fervor. Love the fervor.
Another person will say, well, hey, I'm not an elder or a deacon or anything in the sanctuary, but I do know that the elders and deacons have been like protecting something like magical behind the door or whatever. And like, you guys came in here, right? And Steward Tahd he must have left to bring you in.
That is true.
So he's got a way of getting out. So, and the goblins will say, so why don't we go beat him up and take whatever it is to get him out, and then we just leave?
Because he could reset any second. He could reset this whole thing any second. So I think we all need to kind of be on Todd's good side. I'm not saying we lie. I'm just saying maybe don't talk to him so you don't get into lying, all right?
Right, and we bake him a cake, because that always gets on my good side.
You know what? How about you goblins go bake cake right now?
Hey, are we allowed to go bake cakes? Because I thought we were going out there to sell mugs.
This is my mother. Anything she says, you must do without even questioning.
I'm sorry for questioning. And they go off and bake.
All right, now the rest of y'all, okay, so he could get us out of here, which is good.
Or we can write us all out of here on the scroll with the materials that she brought into this astral plane.
You are brilliant. You will not be writing on the scroll, but you are brilliant.
I can write.
Dear
Question. One last question I have. Is anybody in here a Sunday school teacher?
And a couple of them will raise their hands.
Okay, y'all are gonna take my son and teach him how to write.
And I think the crowd overall will hear your plan and say, one of them who spoke earlier will say, so what you're saying is we carry out Steward Tahd's plan, but we, at the last second, write the scroll for ourselves. And we escape and leave him here.
I mean, I think that's a good idea. And if we find out that he's doing anything crazy, then we'll deal with that. He will meet his wife.
But we only have 2 days, because then everything's gonna reset and then we're gonna all forget this plan.
2 days. Okay, then we best get started. And if you would like to get started, aka you want to join us and be a part of this congregation, and join us in Orlando on November 6th through 8th. On the 6th, you can play in this session, be a part of the congregation, and do so. At this point, this episode is coming out like 2 weeks before. So if you are trying to, it would be a last minute decision.
You can still come.
But you can still come. Tickets are available. We'd love to hang out. You can sign up and play with us.
And use our promo code so that you can save money when you sign up.
TSP. Not TSPN, TSP.
Period.
Thanks so much for watching this episode.
Whoa, that flew by. Time sure flies on eagle's wings when you're having fun. That's a wrap on season 1 of Thy Staff of Power. Thanks so much for everybody who had a chance to follow us and along with the adventure. We're really grateful for you. If all goes well and the compass blesses our mess, we're going to drop a new season in the upcoming year. Stay tuned on YouTube and our Patreon for more announcements of when exactly that schedule will be. But we've got more content coming your way, from skits to This Is How We Brew It episodes, and possibly some one-shots that will kind of fill the time before season 2 gets back and rolling. If you've made it this far, you're a real adventurer, so go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at Thy Staff of Power for behind-the-scenes fun, D&D reels, and sneak peeks of what's coming next. Until next time, may your path be clear, your rolls be high, and may the compass guide you now and always. Later, losers. Hey, friends, also just want to shout out our patrons on Patreon, Matthew Matheny, who upgraded to the Covenant Cleric tier. Thanks so much, Matthew. And also our other Follow the Compass tier patrons, Fizz and Fedorable Will. Thanks, everybody. And if you join our Patreon, we would appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this.
Welcome to the final countdown to ReachConf 2025. You better be grabbing your tickets as soon as possible. For the gamers, the video game building has over 10 TV and console combination stations with Smash tourneys. VR folks are going to have a Beat Saber tourney. There's going to be PC and game demos, arcade machines that are all free to play, a retro arcade, and an optional bring your own computer PC land for the PC folks. For the tabletop gamers, there's going to be a 50-person mega Dungeons & Dragons one-shot. Lots of tabletop space for all of the board games, and there's going to be room for the trading card gamers. If you want to bring your Magic cards, bring your Pokemon cards, battle it out, let's go. We're calling all the cosplayers in the group also. There's going to be a 360-degree photo shoot, a daily team shoot, and daily winners. And beyond that, there's going to be awesome game shows that the audience can be called in to win real prizes, content creator training events, industry talks, and more. So make sure you get your tickets to ReachConf 2025 today.